Herzlich willkommen und ein fröhliches Hallo von eurem Heringway. Wir spielen Virtuous Last Reward weiter. Beim letzten Mal wurde jetzt schließlich und endlich das Ambidex-Spiel eingeführt. Zero hat uns die Regeln diesbezüglich erklärt. Und ja, okay, es war ein interessantes, Gedankenspiel, was die Paarung angeht, was den Gegner angeht. Wir, also unsere Wenigkeit und Fei, wir durften gegen Luna antreten in diesem Spiel, in dem es einfach nur darum ging zu sagen, ob man mit dem Konkurrenten quasi eine Allianz eingehen möchte oder ob man denjenigen über den Tisch ziehen will. Sehr blumig ausgesprochen. Naja, es ging darum zu wählen to ally or to betray. Gut, ja, wir haben Ally gewählt, nach einer kleinen hitzigen Auseinandersetzung mit Fei, die auch noch danach so ein bisschen weiterging und so hundertprozentig koscher verhält sich Fei wirklich nicht. Also irgendwas scheint sie noch zusätzlich zu wissen und so, und das macht sie natürlich schon mal sehr, sehr, sehr verdächtig. Glücklicherweise hat Luna auch Ally gewählt, das heißt von der Warte aus, bei uns war alles super, wir haben alle 2 Punkte bekommen, wir laufen jetzt alle mit 5 BP rum, das ist cool. Bei den anderen Teams wiederum gab es einige Differenzen und man darf gespannt sein, was das jetzt eventuell im Folgenden noch für Auswirkungen haben wird. Aber jetzt erstmal weiter am Text hier. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people, exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door.
Gut, dass es geklärt ist.
It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No,
Yes!
they do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, B.O. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show. The point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Herrlich.
Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 mealdy or less. One or the other. Or...
It might be both of them.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
Und damit wissen wir, dass Fei die Wahrheit gesagt hat, auch wenn sie dieses kleine Detail ja eigentlich nicht im Vorfeld hätte wissen können, wenn sie auf demselben Wissensstand gewesen wäre wie unsere Wenigkeit.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Fei had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry. Ach, na gut. Wenn du dich entschuldigst, ist ja alles in Ordnung. So oder so ähnlich. Zugegebenermaßen, dieses Detail hätte eventuell das Spiel im Vorfeld noch zusätzlich beeinflusst. Zumindest, wenn wir davon ausgegangen wären, dass hier nur vernünftige Personen herumlaufen. Weil dann hätte natürlich keiner Betray gewählt. Außer halt jemand will wirklich vorsätzlich dafür sorgen, dass jemand anderes stirbt. Aber wie gesagt, wir wollen ja mal davon ausgehen, dass hier nur normale Personen also vernünftige Personen rumlaufen. Klingt so blöd, wenn ich das so sage. Naja.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew,
Wie man's halt nimmt.
right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything!
Macht das Ganze natürlich auch ein bisschen interessanter. Der ein oder andere von euch wird sich vielleicht schon gefragt haben, ob wir die ganze Zeit quasi gesehen zusammen mit Fi herumlaufen müssen, weil wir ja nun mal als Paar eingetragen sind. Aber nein, nach jedem Ambidex-Spiel verändert sich also die Lage diesbezüglich. Die Farben verändern sich und eben die Teamzusammensetzung ändert sich.
Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers!
Ja, danke.
As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the... You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Wow. Da ist er weg. Und wir sind wieder auf uns gestellt. Nicht, dass er eine große Hilfe war.
Piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There are none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Herrlich. Okay, hätten wir das geklärt. Naja, eventuell könnte das der Grund also sein. Naja. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Ja. December 25, 2028. Early morning. California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper the other day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So, why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Wow. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. That is heftig. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. Sideways. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Das ist unsere Geschichte. Hatten wir am Anfang schon so ein bisschen mitbekommen. So ein ganz kleines bisschen. Da wurde es ja in schnellen Bildern dann im Endeffekt gezeigt, was passiert ist. Jetzt haben wir die ganze Erklärung also. Na gut. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. Und zwar gehe ich... Ja, wo gehe ich denn hin? In die Lounge? In Infirmary oder zu den Crew-Quartieren? Ich würde ja einfach mal sagen, Interesse halber Infirmary, oder? Damit wir uns nochmal die alte Frau angucken können oder so. Wobei es da wahrscheinlich nicht viel zu gucken gibt. Was soll ich mir da angucken? Was wäre da jetzt so interessant? Ich weiß nicht. Wir gehen einfach mal hin. Was soll's. Ich meine, die Quartiere der Crew wären vielleicht auch interessant gewesen, weil es bisher das sind die einzigen Räumlichkeiten, die wir bisher noch nicht gesehen hatten. Aber naja, was soll's. Jetzt sind wir halt hier reingegangen. Passiert. Infirmary. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Phi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No. I suppose not. Well, I assume not.
But what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. Ah, but there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Das ist mal eine gute Idee. Ihn näher zu untersuchen und so. Ist klar, natürlich. Er kann nicht alles von seinem Körper sehen und er kommt sicherlich auch nicht überall an seinen Körper ran. Und selbst wenn er überall rankommt, heißt ja nicht, dass, also wenn er Dinge erfüllt und so, er weiß ja nicht genau, was es sein könnte. Dementsprechend, with no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. Überhaupt nicht auffällig. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah. Huh.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
Naja. Ist ja nicht so, dass man als Brillenträger so viele andere Möglichkeiten hat in dem Sinne. Ich meine Brille lege ich eigentlich nur noch zum Schlafengehen ab. Ansonsten bin ich ja den ganzen Tag drauf angewiesen. Von daher, es ist halt, man könnte sagen, gewissermaßen ist es mittlerweile ein Teil meines Körpers. Irgendwie ohne fehlt mir was. Ohne fehlt mir nämlich der Durchblick.
That's what wearing the suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
Ja, gute Frage. Gehen wir in die Lounge oder gehen wir in die Crew Quarters? Das überlegen wir uns und vollführen diese waghalsige Entscheidung beim nächsten Mal, wenn es weitergeht mit Virtue's Last Reward. Wir haben ein bisschen was über Sigma gelernt heute, was eigentlich recht interessant war. Ein bisschen mehr über seine Vergangenheit, über seine nähere Vergangenheit, die irgendwie die unmittelbar vor diesem Vorfall, die unmittelbar vor diesem Vorfall sich ereignete. Also der Vorfall des Verschlepptwerdens und hier eingesperrt werdens und so. Wir haben jetzt auch Kay ein bisschen näher untersucht. Wir wissen jetzt irgendwie, es scheint so etwas Ähnliches wie einen Schlüssel zu seinem Anzug zu geben. Wo auch immer dieser Schlüssel sein mag, wir wissen es nicht, aber es scheint einen Schlüssel zu geben. Das ist eine gute Nachricht, glaube ich. Und ja, ansonsten würde ich an der Stelle einfach mal sagen, dass wir hier eine Pause einlegen und das Ganze für den heutigen Tag mal sacken lassen und beim nächsten Mal eben unsere Reise fortsetzen. Ich sag für den Moment dann jetzt erstmal wieder Tschö mit Ö und hoffentlich bis ganz, ganz bald.